Welcome back, best uni crew. It's Sugar. So I'm coming on just to give y'all a video because your girl ain't been on here in a couple days. So I'm trying to think of something to do, honey. At this point, I'm burnt out. I ain't gonna even cap to you. So I'm going to make me a Christmas shirt that says "Sweet and Twisted." Makes sense, though, yeah. Anyway, y'all know my favorite color is red, black, and yellow, so I'm going to do it on a yellow shirt that I got from Michael's Arts and Crafts store. I also have some vinyl here. It came from Heat Transfer Warehouse. I have a red and a green glitter. This one here is the Easy Weed red, and this one here is a glitter light green. I used these two in the last video. This came from Heat Transfer Warehouse. I also have two from Michael's Arts and Crafts, which is a black and white. So the image of my choice, it looks like a candy cane, like a couple candy canes with a mistletoe, and then it says "Sweet and Twisted." So we're gonna do that today. I'm gonna be using my Cricut maker and my
down, hell, a fucking sandwich.
clam shut heat press, which I bought off Etsy probably like 4 or 5 years ago. So they no longer sell it. The name of my heat press is called Promo Heat. That's the name of my heat press for the ones that want to know. And we're just gonna get started, y'all. I ain't doing that special for show. The image of my choice, like I said, it's gonna say "Sweet and Twisted." It consists of a candy cane, mistletoe, and the wording. And I am gonna be using red, black, and white, and green. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the image of my choice. I found this image on Google. I don't even remember what I Googled, and I thought it was super funny because it's cute, sweet, and twisted, and it means candy cane so much, you know. And I changed the colors just to get it over here through Silhouette, and we're just gonna go ahead and get it done. I think I got everything ungrouped. Let me double check. Yeah, okay, we're gonna put it back. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure the images are flipped horizontal. Anytime you're using an HTV, which is an iron-on for shirts only, you have to flip the image horizontal. So make sure you mirror your image, which I'm using an iPhone, so I'm under edit and I flipped it horizontal under edit. On your laptop, you should be able to just flip it up at the very top of the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go to make it. The colors are necessary because once you change the colors of whatever you need it to be, it will separate the colors for you. So anything that's gonna be red will be, let me show y'all that. I need to go back in and redo this because I wasn't thinking. So the candy cane part need to be white. I wasn't thinking, y'all. I'm gonna have to change some stuff. Hold on. So the red and the green. So this right here is black. Okay, so I'm gonna make a layer copy, which I'm gonna go to layers, and I'm going to duplicate a copy of that one image. Move that out the way, and I'm going to only delete what's gonna be white, and I'm gonna leave the wording. So the candy cane part is gonna be white, so I'm gonna delete all that. Everything else that's gonna be black, I'm gonna just leave that. So it should be this part here. Let me make sure I got everything. Got a little piece right there. So make sure you check your image, make sure everything is deleted. Ain't no extra on there nowhere. Check for little dots and all that. Okay, so right here, I'm just gonna erase the wording because that part is gonna be white. So anything that's gonna be black, I'm gonna delete that. And I'm only gonna keep what's gonna be white. And like I said, I am using my phone, so I have to push with my finger on the screen to delete whatever I do not want. On the computer, you won't have to work as hard. You would just have to push hide all, and it'll get it done for you. Okay, so everything is separated now. I'm gonna change this color to a yellow just because, but this is gonna really be white. I think, let me make sure. And the candy cane is so long, girl, I don't even know. So at the end of the day, it really don't matter. So this here is gonna go first, which is gonna be my black. And so I will put black onto my mat. I will make sure the shiny side is facing down on the mat of my vinyl. And then I will load the next mat, which will be red. So I will put red on my mat. The next mat will be the white. Next mat will be the green. Now, you see how these two pieces are separated? Let's go back to our canvas. And I'm going to have to make them go together because I don't want to waste vinyl. So I'm going to go to shapes. Let me just grab a circle. And I'm going to try to make that circle as big as possible, just enough to slice this one little area of the mistletoe area. So I'm going to highlight those two things. That's it. You see the squares are only around those two. I'm going to go to slice. And I'm going to remove the circle. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete the copy. And now I have two pieces of the green. They're separated. So when I go back, they shouldn't be as far off and I won't use as much vinyl. I hope that helps somebody if you're paying attention. Even with this image here, this is a lot to be separated, but I should just keep it like that. Me being me, usually I wouldn't, but I don't feel like I use it again. But if you look in the middle, it's a lot of vinyl being wasted. So I can go in and do the same for the white and the red. But I feel like it'll kind of throw some stuff out. But I'm going to just try anyway because I really don't want to waste a lot of material. So like this here, all the spaces between that is a lot. So some things you could do if you needed like a name or something, you're going to actually put those in between there because that part has to be weeded out and cut out. I usually put shapes and things between whatever that's not being used. I don't like to waste vinyl. And right here you see those are together now. And I'm thinking about just putting these together. But then that means I have to piece a whole lot. So we might just run with it. You can always just cut what like didn't get cut out and it'll be a little weird looking piece, but it's still, before you weed it, you can just cut it. And I'll show y'all that in a minute. But for the most part, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this black first. So I'm going to go to next. And I'm going to lay that down on the mat. It's going to find my machine and we're going to get the cut. What needs to be cut is the black. So I'm just going to open the black. Place it on my mat. A little bit down at the time, trying to get the air bubbles out. You use your scraper for this part here, y'all. It comes like with your tool set. You use a scraper and then you just scrape it to make it even onto your mat. Cut what you didn't need before you weed it. Like so, I'm gonna put it in the machine. And it's gonna cut. Okay, so we're done cutting everything. So like pieces that did not get cut, before you start weeding anything, if you can see it, go ahead and cut that off there. I mean, like some people don't want to, they just rather waste it. But I mean, you can get a name out of this stuff. I don't like to waste nothing. I don't give a damn how it look when I cut it. That's a whole name. Skinny, tall, whatever you need it to be. You can use that. Like, this stuff is not cheap. I'm cheap. The stuff not cheap. But, child, you better make it do what it do what you can. You know how everybody doing shirts now, they put their initials, their names. Don't waste no material. I'm here to tell you, this stuff is not cheap. You better use it wisely. Because you once you pull it, it's over. So I don't give a full cocktail what it look like after I get through cutting half of the pieces off of it, y'all. I want what just got wording on it. I use all this. Okay, so that's one. And then we got some white and some red. We got a weed as well, but this was the candy cane. Y'all remember? So the candy cane stuff was separated pretty bad. I'm gonna cut a lot of it. Like I said, I don't like to waste. Just rolling up. I can't see, honey. Make sure you can see, honey. Because your girl can't. So cut what need to be cut. What didn't get cut. Like, for real. Like, I'm cutting everything. I don't give a damn if it's in a circle. I want it. This was all that got cut. And then there's a little piece over here. I could be padded and cut that too. But we're going to let that work. So we're just going to look at that. We messed up because that's a little piece right there we need. We cut that little piece by itself. And that's fine with me, honey. I ain't even mad. We'll put that over there with that. We'll figure it out. Put it together like a puzzle. We'll know something missing. Make sure you can see whatever you're cutting, child. So, I'm just gonna cut what didn't get cut. And if I need a little piece here or there, I got a little piece here or there. This is just be a scrap pile, vinyl, because of how I cut it. But at the end of the day, I can still cut this up, get a piece of whatever I need. It ain't cute, but we can use it. It ain't been torn or none of that. Same thing with this here. We're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna cut what didn't get cut, pretty much. And we're gonna save it in the scrap pile. For some people, that's too much work, but hey, some of y'all too rich for y'allself, hell. And just cause you got money don't mean you need to, like, waste it. This stuff is not cheap. So, make sure you're paying attention where you're cutting at, and you're cutting everything you need. I probably made it look just as bootleg good, because it is what it is, but you can cut straight, just whatever you want to do, you just go straight up like that and just cut pieces. Me, I'm being bootleg. It still won't go to waste, I guarantee you money. You know your girl will eye piece something together quick, honey. I done got so good at that mat on that Cricut, I know what goes where and how many squares down. I count my squares. Whatever the square look like on the design space, that's how I cut. Now this right here might have a little more than I would like to give, but with glitter, it's kind of hard to see where you pulled or whatever got cut, child. But I cut the glitter on heavy cardstock because of the texture be so hard to weed sometimes. Look at that. Like, that was a lot to me. Like, this whole little piece. But I'm gonna let that slide. So we'll use this. We got this piece here, but look at that. Waste of material. Anywho, life lessons. We know better next time. We got that weeded. Next thing we're gonna weed is the white. Put it on my mat because it keeps rolling up for some reason. We got another little piece over there that we gotta pull. So we're gonna pull that first so we won't forget that. And of course, we know it goes down on the bottom somewhere. We probably have to piece that, but you know, we know it go with this one, so we'll just put it over here with this one. This is the baby candy cane. Okay, so we'll put that one over here. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be a layered design. It's you gotta match all the colors up. So I might end up having to look at the picture to figure it out. I think the only one I didn't do a lot of work on was that black. So I think I have to lay the wording down first. I sometimes just lay it on the mat just to make it weed better because it holds the plastic down better for me. And this right here, I'm noticing this might be a stretch because I was stretching entirely too much. Maybe not. I don't say so, but it's easy weed that used to stretch is bad. But it used to eat weed a whole lot easier too. Okay, so let's go to the heat press. Okay, so I got my yellow shirt. My heat press is up to 397, which is super freaking hot. So y'all will see me cutting it off a lot because of the temp of the layering process. I might not press as much and not might press as long because of the temp. So to cleanse the moisture out of the shirt. Make sure I got it where I needed to have it at. Okay. Okay, the first one we're gonna do is the sweet and twisted. I'll put that down first. It ain't got to be perfect to me because of the way the design is gonna look. Like I said, the heat press is super freaking hot right now. So I don't want to do too much or too long. Okay, so the next up is the white. And I have to really figure out where this one goes. I need to look at the picture. We're gonna press first and we're just gonna see. So I'm gonna probably turn the heat press off because it's up to 395. So I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna just be doing like the layer process of the candy canes. And I'm gonna try to line it up as good as possible. So far it looks good. Okay. And I know y'all like, well, dang, you ain't pressing it. Girl, when I say this heat press don't play, honey, it does not play. So I'm gonna put this piece here because I feel like it goes here. I need to look at the picture, but my iPad is dead. So I'm just kind of winging it at this point, child. Okay, so that's one piece. Now we gotta figure out how to get the other one on there. Let's see. I think it goes right here. Yeah. If not here, it's gonna go there today. We'll find out. So we're just gonna press it. Like I said, I don't have a way to see the picture right now because the picture's on my iPad and on my phone, and I'm recording from my phone. But I feel like I'm kind of layering it right. So the best part about not taking it apart, I didn't have to work as hard because of how the design was. So whenever I lay it, it should fall just where it's supposed to fall. So that's the best part about it. But sometimes to save vinyl, you will need to piece some things because some of the things be so big or too many pieces to where it leaves too much space, or too small where it leaves too much space. And it's just like, it's not worth it. I feel like that was messed up, but we ain't gonna worry about it. This is like the mistletoe. So we just put those in there, try to get the little black pieces inside the part that's open. And then Press that thing. Okay. When I say this heat press, don't play, honey, it's still hot. So I got these 2 pieces here. I'm gonna cut them up. And, oh snap. These supposed to be weeded out in the middle. Let me weed that out. So the little black parts supposed to go in the middle. So that'll help me line up where they're supposed to go. It might not supposed to go there. It might supposed to go over here. Okay. Super cute though. I thought this was such a cute little idea when I seen it. So I leave it a little longer because of the glitter. Glitter takes longer than anything. I hope my shirt don't burn. The heat press was super, super, super hot. We'll press it one more time just because of the glitter. The vinyl seems like it's on to the shirt real good, so that's a good thing. I did turn my heat press off. My heat press before I turned it off was up to 398 or something like that, and 397. So, and it's super hot, like it's hot. So this is what it looks like, finished product. Let's see, can y'all see? All right, so can I get y'all over here? So this is what it looks like. Super cute design. All you have to do is Google Sweet and Twisted and go to images and search images and you'll find this design, hopefully. Y'all have a blessed one.